think we have had it with people being on one addiction substance after another. I think we have had it much too long. I think that we have to push people more. The United States of America is home to 5% of the world's population. The United States of America is home to 25% of the world's prison population. So if we can have a better outcome and we can have somebody be treated, real treatment, verifiable treatment, isn't that safe? 75.
What we're hoping to establish within this program is patients that are truly motivated to enter recovery and stay there.
This room here is a whole new way, a whole new method of approaching substance abuse.
Honored guests, distinguished community members, welcome. Welcome to your VRN local grand opening. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light.
I'm here today for the opening of VRN. I'm very excited about this new exciting opportunity in Newcastle.
The thing that I get most excited about is we all know that the same old status quo hasn't worked in anything. And this is a new and creative way to approach a problem that is ever growing in our society, and in particular right here in Western Pennsylvania.
Okay, Alex, if you could grab one side and Katie, you grab the other. Now, if you notice, everyone, this is a chain.
I'm an attorney who does family law, and as a family law attorney, I have to deal with parents, some of whom from time to time have addiction issues.
So as we cut the chain for the ceremonial grand opening, we are also cutting and breaking the chains of addiction.
I think anytime you have a lot of great, smart people in the room that are ready to be aggressive and attack a problem, I'm excited to be a part of that.
One of my clients has used Vivitrol successfully. I'm happy to report that. So I see a need for this in the war on the opioid crisis. And in my campaigning and in my canvassing, I hear story after story of tragedies relating to opioid and the opioid crisis.
All right, as you cut.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Round of applause, please.
I know that Pennsylvania is very concerned. Our legislator, our governor, is very concerned about the opioid crisis and the way that it is wreaking havoc in our families, in our schools, and in our communities. And so I'm delighted that VRN is opening here in Newcastle and is providing another method for us to deal with this crisis.
Honored guests, distinguished community members, we can't thank you enough for being here for the grand opening of your local VRN.
We know that it took 40 years to tox this country, okay? We know that the music was classier for them. The kids responded to it.
Rock stars made it cool to be just crazy and out there, right? We are the rock stars of the new generation. It's cool to be clean. We are making it cool to be clean.
Our challenge and the thing we're working on is making good, making total abstinence as exciting, as engaging as the toxing of this country. We're reaching out to you to empower your legislators, you to challenge your doctor and say, instead of giving them Narcan and bringing them back to life, thank God, how about if we actually help give them a fighting chance? Okay, for 15 years, we have had to prove what we do in a court of law in front of an impatient judge, and Attorney Mitka can tell you that, in front of a prosecutor who's tough on crime. We had to prove that we had something that worked. That's what verifiable stands for. These gentlemen are going to tell you in a couple seconds how we're going to take the compulsion away from the core of the human being, and we're going to put a wall around that compulsion, and we're going to light them up.
Withdrawal is the toughest thing patients have to go through with addiction.
We're going to get them in touch with those special moments that they don't feel because of this drug. And when we do that, we're going to really make a difference.
What if there was something we could do to get them over that hump? To say, hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel that can work for you.
And what we do is with that total abstinence, medicine-assisted treatment, we can light people up.
With the bridge followed by Vivitrol, we know that for the motivated patients that'll stay in the program, we can keep them clean and free of opiates.
This is the school program. We recognize that the most important substance abuse steps need to start there. Kids need to be prevented from getting into substance abuse.
The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Nobody is going to outwork this group here.
It's all about collaboration. It's all about working together.
Because saving lives, helping families, helping reputation, like Angela said, is truly what we're all about.
I have a dream that what we're doing today is going to change America. It's going to change the world. It's going to change so many people's lives that when we go to bed at night, we're going to want to hug our pillow and say, you did a good job today. Look how many lives you saved. Look how many people are here because of you.
And when our lawyers join hands with our doctors and that whole extended care plan becomes legally binding, then I think a trial judge is going to be proud of who he is on that day when he goes home.
You know, we just don't want these people to just survive. We want them to live.